Hello, Fruitful community. I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping that you are just so full and bursting with joy that you just got to say hallelujah and you just can't contain the joy that is in your heart today. Listen, I want to give a shout out to, first of all, my husband bought me this set. Isn't it pretty? Surprised me and bought this set for me. So I want to give a shout out to Lady Grooms. You can get your gems and your jewels and these beautiful jewelry sets that she makes with her hands. These are the earrings, right? By Lady Grooms, and I will share that information with you later. So I had not taken the opportunity to kind of chime in on what has been happening in our world politically. And I know some of us are feeling some type of way. I had somebody text me while we were in the season of, they were tallying up the votes, and they said it doesn't look good. And I respond and I said, we're going to be all right. I am not worried. We are going to be we are God's children. We have been given instructions. We have been given instructions. We have been given the authority and the power over wickedness and evil. We have been given that authority, so we're going to be all right. We have been given the tools. We have been given spiritual disciplines that we could use to make sure we combat those things in our world that is not like God. We have that power, right? We have that power. So we're going to be, and I know that this has been, people have been seeing a rise in Christian nationalism and the elite. And, I know that the evangelicals have been out there. And people have been feeling that these agendas have been being pushed for religious and political power, which also kind of leaves the ones that are oppressed and the ones who are marginalized in the dark and without resources and without safety. So we have to pray as believers. The Apostle Paul says that we have to be made new in the attitude of our minds, right? And that comes by the Spirit. That comes by the Spirit, right? And what is in the Spirit? The fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit. His love, His joy, His peace. But we have been given spiritual direction and instructions to form us in a way that we bond the unity, that we come together in unity, creating a atmosphere and creating a presentation of strong faith, right? The Apostle Paul says that we are to be completely humble, completely patient, completely gentle, right? Hearing one another in love. We have to hear one another in love. We have to be patient. And I know last week I had mentioned we got to evict some things. Yeah, we do. We do have to evict some things. How about some shame? Right? So people who have certain political power, religious power, institutional power, systems, all those types of things, sometimes it doesn't favor us. But we have to make sure that we are completely patient, completely humble, completely gentle, and know that it is going to work out for our good. He says to make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. So yeah, there's going to be some folks out there that's going to do you real wrong. Do you real wrong. Be real dirty about it. But what efforts are you making to make sure that there is peace? What self-evaluations are you doing to assess that, some of these things I've invited in my life, like shame and guilt and doubt, right? Those things need to be evicted. And we need to work on preserving the peace by any means necessary, through the Spirit, by any means necessary. We have to be at peace with one another. So we're going to do the very best we can as a fruitful community to keep the peace, to keep the peace, to keep the peace. And I know, listen, y'all, I'm not minimizing the things that you have been experiencing. I'm not minimizing the hurt. I'm not minimizing the downright dirty practices that certain people or institutions or systems have done, to make your life miserable. I'm not minimizing that, but I want to magnify this living word. I want to magnify this living word because it's this living word that is going to jolt you to a place of perfect peace. I need the shalom of God in my life. And that's what I want for you. The fruit of the Spirit is love. And Ree loves you. Rachel's experience has been amazing. Drum roll, please. It's Re-Men. Let's go. 2024, 2025. You don't want to miss it, men. It's for you. It's for you. Go to eventbrite.com and register now.